What if I told you you can decrease your cooking and cleanup time with a tool that's been around for thousands of years? Now, what if I told you in order to do this, you'd never measure a cup of flour or a tablespoon of sugar ever again? In America, we've been leaning on the crutch of volume measurements for far too long, and I'm done. But instead of sitting up here and just ranting to you, I'm gonna show you why we should stop using these things. And it comes down to one thing, and that's efficiency. And if you don't believe me, I'm gonna show you some data points that we're gonna get. So the experiment is pretty simple. Basically, I'm gonna have Mark prepare the same pancake recipe, except one is by volume and one is by weight. And we're just gonna take the time of both and see which one is faster. Before we start the timer, I did want to point out that I have everything laid out that he's going to need, all the tools and the ingredients. So this is honestly kind of an unfair comparison for the scale, because normally you'd have to go and find all your measuring spoons and cups. But anyway, let's start that timer. So let's break this down. For a quick comparison in the mixing department, it took around 7 minutes and 43 seconds for the volume measurement, compared with 6 minutes and 6 seconds for the one where he used the scale. In other words, it was 21% faster to measure the ingredients using a scale. All right, 1 minute 40 seconds. You may say big whoop, right? Well, it gets even faster when you consider all the extra dishes that you have to do as well. Just look at the number of dishes we had to use when we prepare pancakes by volume. Now if we slide in the other tray, that's all there is to it. Then when you disappointingly have to bring those dishes over to the counter and wash them, it adds another 2 minutes and 48 seconds of time spent on the extra measuring cups and spoons. So that brings our total up to 10 minutes and 41 seconds compared to that same 6 minutes and 6 seconds, because we didn't have to wash any of the measuring spoons and all that. So it is now 44% faster for the mixing of the ingredients and the dish cleanup portion. I mean, obviously you're not gonna save any time cooking it yourselves, but it definitely makes a big difference. And this time doesn't even consider if you actually had to go and grab your spoons from the drawer, wash them in between measuring something like flour and milk or things of that nature. So there's a lot of extra time that's gonna be packed into volume measurements that you just don't even have to consider when using a scale. So if you don't have one, this is your time to go out and grab a scale. I mean, this one I use every day and it's like 10 bucks. And I truly believe it's one of the best return on investments for your kitchen that you can actually make. I mean, there's a lot of bullshit people don't even need and we buy it anyway, but for some reason the scale is not widespread in America, and it should be. So if you guys want some practice, you guys can head on over to my website. All of my recipes from this point forward are all gonna be in weight. I'm completely jumping off the volume measurement train, but that's gonna wrap it up for the video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed and learned a little something, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace.